Sky News can reveal Pauline Hanson will introduce a motion calling for a Senate inquiry into gender dysphoria, focusing on transgender athletes in women's sport. The One Nation leaders' push comes as a political advocate was hit with 8 separate court actions for criticising the inclusion of trans players in Sydney soccer competitions. Caroline Marcus has this exclusive.
Kiralee Smith had never met the transgender players who applied for AVOs against her.
The first thing that came was 2 police officers turned up at my house to tell me that I had been summoned to appear in court over violent actions.
The defendant must not do any of the following to the protected person or...
I was outraged. I was in disbelief.
The political advocate spoke to Sky News for a news special on the inclusion of transgender athletes in women's sport. One player pursuing Ms Smith for vilification is Riley Dennis from Sydney's Flying Bats, whose all-ages team has 5 transgender players and won last year's competition undefeated. The American player is a former activist with a large YouTube following.
Hey everyone, today I want to talk about why I, as a queer person, support Muslims.
Ms Smith had identified the player on X as the top goal scorer in Football New South Wales' League One Women's First Grade as a male. A video shared online shows the player appearing to hit a female footballer, sending her soaring towards the fence line.
They've accused me of vilification for referring to them as male, that they believe they are women, and I won't accept that. I say, no, they're male, once born male. You can't change your sex.
In a statement filed in court, the player said she felt anxious and very upset and said there was now a risk to my and my family's safety. Ms Smith is awaiting judgment on a second vilification case brought by a transgender soccer player from a different New South Wales team. One Nation leader Pauline Hanson says it's unfair. She's revealed she will introduce a motion calling for a Senate inquiry into gender dysphoria, focusing on women's sport.
The feminists aren't doing it. They're sitting back saying nothing about it.
Senator Hanson praised US President Donald Trump for his executive order keeping men out of women's sport. He doubled down in his address to Congress on Wednesday.
Common sense has become a common theme, and we will never go back. Never going to let that happen.
Trump and I are on the same page, Carolyn. Okay, the only difference is that I've been to prison and he hasn't.
Caroline Marcus, Sky News.